Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. The revelation of the pigeon, the white pigeon that was used to send Naomi out of the palace, has broken the heart of almost everybody in Ile-Ife. People's hearts are torn apart over the way Olori Naomi was treated, especially after they said, as it is alleged and rumored and speculated, that Ebony confessed to it, that yes, there was something like that, but she did not know that the ritual was supposed to send her out of the palace completely. The ritual was basically supposed to make her to stop loving the Ooni of Ife. And you know that when a woman stops loving a man, the woman's disposition will make the man want to go away from the woman. So the ritual initially was to stop Queen Naomi from loving Ooni of Ife, so that Naomi will always respond to the Ooni of Ife with the back of her hand. And that will provoke Ooni of Ife into wanting to leave. That was what the ritual was meant for, according to what we are hearing, that she is saying that the ritual was not supposed to send her out of the palace. Now, the question a lot of people are asking, what is the difference? If you can get a ritual to stop a woman from loving her husband, you've already sent her out of that marriage. Because everybody wants love and acceptance. You cannot do a ritual where a woman stops loving her husband and you say that wasn't what you want or you wanted. It is what you had always wanted from the very beginning. That is what people have been saying to Ebony. It's very disheartening. It has broken the heart of people to hear that, yes, so she was actually part of this thing. The entire time, a lot of people, including the Ooni of Ife, had thought that people were just speculating because they suspected her level of desperation and everything was the reason why people suspected that it may have been her. The things that she did in the palace of the Ooni of Ife happens to be one of the reasons. Now, Ebony, who is always poised and calculating, had never been one to show weakness, but you know, that night, they said her spirit could no longer bear the burden of her sins. As she fell to her knee in front of, Kabiyesi, her tears stained the sacred floor of the palace. Kabiyesi asked, "Why did you do it?" You know, the Ooni's voice trembled, his pain evident. Ebony shook her head, unable to meet Kabiyesi's gaze. The other Oloris had already been sent out, okay? And, but she had held on, believing she could weather the storm, okay? You know what is going on right now? There is a mysterious drum that is beating in the palace. They said it was as a result of the reinstatement of the ancient sword. The ancient sword has been in the palace of the Ooni of Ife all along with everything that has been going on. More things will happen. They will not know where it is coming from because the ancient sword was not responding. It was, partially, incapacitated because of what the advice Ifa priest had given to move the ancient sword. Okay, now Ebony allegedly agreed to the speculation. You know what Iyanifa had exposed, that they did something, that it was an ancient dove that was used to send Olori Naomi out of the palace. And Kabiyesi asked her why she did it. Yes, because they pointed at her. And they said that was when Kabiyesi said, "You will be lonely, okay? You will be lonely." She suddenly, Ebony screamed, her voice echoing through the palace hall. "You will have everything, but you will have no one. I did what I did because I wanted you to see me, to love me, to make me the queen that I was." They said that was her reply as she cried, okay? That she cried so much, begging for forgiveness, that it was Ooni of Ife's love. So basically, all the things they have been doing is to get the love of the monarch. That is the Ooni of Ife's love. And so do you have to, buy another person's destiny just because you want the love of the monarch, okay? They said she led the conspiracy. She had helped, frame Queen Naomi. She had played a role in the false accusation that nearly destroyed Queen Naomi's destiny on the throne, okay? Now, they say words spread like wildfire in Ile-Ife. The market everywhere was buzzed with outrage. How could Ebony, a woman who claimed to be deeply spiritual, betray another queen out of envy? That is what everybody is saying now. People are very upset. We are hearing that the people of Ife have been very furious. Women, did a whole lot, spat on the ground, anger, like how could she? So basically the whole time, all these things that people have been saying about Ebony, people did not believe. People did not believe. They say at Oja Ife marketplace, a group of elderly women gathered, their voices thick with anger. We trusted her. We thought she was different. One of them lamented. She wanted the throne by force and not at ease. But see what the gods have done. She is now exposed. That is, I keep saying that. There's this adage I used to say. I said that he who has the audacity to swallow a full coconut must have absolute trust in his bum. That adage is there and will always be there, and that is the truth. How is it possible that you could do something like this and feel no remorse and do not think that the gods will expose you someday? This is exactly what is going on. She is being exposed from left, from right, from center, everywhere. People are wondering, people are very upset. How could she do something like this to Olori Naomi? She was right there in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. She was friends with this same Olori Naomi. So if you didn't like her that much, why didn't you just leave instead of sitting down there and acting as though you were truly her friend and she trusted in you and you did this to her? That is why you see that right now, she is not going to ever trust anybody again. That's why she has, Olori Naomi has been on her own. But the good thing is that God is opening up and God is showing the entire world that, look, this is not Olori Naomi's fault. They fought her from the very beginning. They never wanted her there from the very beginning. They wanted her to fail from the very beginning. They joined forces to push her out of the palace. Now it is good that people are hearing what is going on. Before tomorrow now, they will want to come and buy somebody's child for nothing. See the things they said about her in December when she was detained. They spoke as though she just willingly moved herself from the palace. They spoke as though she was controlled by pride. Anybody, if something has not happened to you, you will never understand how wicked people are in this world. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, speculated, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.